New numbers reveal the city of Chicago has now spent more than $100 million in connection to former police detective Ronaldo Guevara.
In tonight's WGN Investigates, Lourdes Duarte adds up the cost as one of the exonerated men vows to keep fighting for the men still behind bars.
Jock Rivera was one of the first men released after the Guevara cases came into question. He later received an $18 million settlement from the city. And his case was just the beginning, though. There are 36 pending civil cases which could lead to large settlements. Meanwhile, the families of the murdered victims are forced to revisit the past.
Good boy, Rocco. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy, Rocco.
These days, Jock Rivera lives a much calmer life after spending years behind bars for a murder he always said he didn't commit.
Thank you.
He was released 13 years ago after his conviction and so many others came into question. It was revealed that confessions and evidence from cases in the 1980s and 90s were manipulated by former Chicago police detective Ronaldo Guevara.
Guevara fabricated everything. He lied about the first lineup. He said it never took place. I served 21 years and we settled for $18.5 million.
Invoke my constitutional rights to remain silent.
Take the fifth.
While Guevara has pled the fifth repeatedly, WGN Investigates has been following every turn for years.
Mr. Guevara, I'd like to talk to you about what happened in Chicago.
We found him retired in San Antonio, and after avoiding our camera, he called Texas police.
I'm a retired police officer from the city of Chicago, okay?
Oh, okay.
I moved out here 3 years ago. And they were parked over there. Oh, there they are.
While Guevara refuses to talk, almost 50 criminal cases he investigated have now been overturned.
I think that really is the question. Where is this going, right? The number of cases is growing. The number of total civil cases is growing. The total amount of defense fees grows commensurately with the number of additional cases.
We'll get back to the numbers in a second, but the emotional toll has been a lot too. Last year, we introduced you to the Valentin family.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Amen.
Their brother, Felix Valentin, was murdered at 16 years old. Jock Rivera went to prison for that killing and was later exonerated and released. Ever since then, the family has been searching for closure, not knowing who actually killed their brother. After watching our story, Rivera decided to meet with them.
Maybe they might have questions they want to ask me, and however I can help them, and it's nothing that I can prove.
It doesn't end there. He's offered to pay an attorney to look into the case of Felix Valentin's son, who happens to be in prison for a crime he also says he didn't commit.
I don't even know how old he was at the time when his dad died, but and I'm sure he was an infant. But I mean, just like me as a young man growing up in Humboldt Park, and my dad dying when I was a young man, I don't think Felix Jr. got a fair shake.
Rivera isn't reaching out to the family out of remorse, but out of commitment, he says, to help others serving time, keeping an open line of communication with about 15 men behind bars, some tied to the Guevara investigations and other cases.
You know, just giving them encouragement, trying to, seek some legal assistance with other law firms and, to bring closure.
And as he spends time watching over their cases, so does the city of Chicago and the county. Ricardo Rodriguez is the latest one to receive a settlement of $5 million. That brings a total paid out to 5 men to nearly $60 million. The city's legal fees are now up to more than $40 million. Cook County is also paying out settlements, nearly $25 million this year. Added up, and it's $126 million linked to a single detective.
And so what we're seeing is every aspect of this is growing. And so what it means is that there needs to be a plan, right? A plan to manage this risk.
That creates a real problem for taxpayers because as the can gets kicked down the road, the expenses in these cases go up.
Expenses and agony, not just for the city and county, but the taxpayers and families caught in the middle.
And you're not bringing justice for these families if you're wrongfully convicting knowingly the wrong person.
And the city council approved a settlement agreement with Ricardo Rodriguez this year, even though he was arrested on a separate crime just months after his exoneration. Authorities in 2020 charged him with armed home invasion and kidnapping. He pled not guilty. His case is still pending. I'm Lourdes Duarte, WGN Investigates.